Britain's highest court ruled on Wednesday that only biological and not trans women meet the definition of a woman under equality laws. The landmark decision was greeted with dismay by trans supporters, but welcomed by the government as bringing clarity. It's the latest example of the wider debate around transgender rights ending up before the courts. Here is Deputy President of the Supreme Court, Patrick Hodge.
The unanimous decision of this court is that the terms woman and sex in the Equality Act 2010 refer to a biological woman and biological sex. But we counsel against reading this judgment as a triumph of one or more groups in our society at the expense of another. It is not.
The much-anticipated ruling focused on whether a trans woman with a gender recognition certificate is protected from discrimination as a woman under Britain's Equality Act. Critics said that including a trans woman as a woman under the law could impact single-sex services for women, such as refuges, hospital wards and sports. But transgender campaigners said that excluding them could lead to discrimination, especially over employment issues. Wednesday's British judgment followed legal action by a campaign group, For Women Scotland, against guidance issued by the Scottish Government that accompanied a 2018 law designed to increase the proportion of women on public sector boards. The guidance said that a trans woman with a gender recognition certificate was legally a woman. Here is Susan Smith, co-director of FWS, outside the court in London.
And today, the judges have said what we always believed to be the case, that women are protected by their biological sex, that sex is real, and that women can now feel safe that services and spaces designated for women are for women, and we are enormously grateful to the Supreme Court for this ruling.
The Supreme Court said trans people, whether trans women or men, would not be disadvantaged by its decision, as the Equality Act afforded them protection against discrimination or harassment. But the legal experts said the ruling showed equality legislation might need to be urgently updated to ensure trans people were protected.